Alright guys, the long wait is over. We've got Wave 2 for Nemesis. I'm so excited to unbox this with you guys right now, so I'm going to get into everything. I've already opened the lid and everything, so let's see what's inside and get right into it. So first on top, we see the box for Carnomorph expansion. That's awesome. We've got the terrain expansion. So I know that's going to be cool, much like their Lords of Hellas terrain expansion, which I also was a Kickstarter backer on. This is the stretch goal box. So all those beautiful stretch goals from the Kickstarter are contained within, perhaps. What else we have? We've got the Nemesis art book. I will be perusing that later. That looks pretty cool. I've got a nice full color comic called the Untold Stories #2. So if you got the Kickstarter Wave 1, you should already have Untold Stories #1. So I don't know if this is a continuation of that campaign or if it's an entirely different one. At the bottom of the box, looks like we have some new cards. And that is everything in this box. So let's start with the deck of cards. Something quick and easy here. Let's just open this right up. Let's see what we have. So this is just a card, 4-side, 4 things on it. Comms room, nest room, laboratory room, surgery room. I imagine this is somewhat like the coordinates that's on the board, but perhaps something special to do with a scenario. I don't know. All of these are new event cards. I see Wildfire, Sunburn. Let's see, draw another event card. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Voyagers. Alright, there's a quick peek of those. Alright. Still the same quality cards. They feel smooth, nice to the touch. So I'll set that aside. Let's see, I'll set the book here. I'll just do a quick flip through of this art book for you guys. Alright. Look at those colors. That is some pretty art. I know probably a lot of this ended up in the game as card backgrounds. Now that is cool. Check out the Queen. Very neat. Alright guys, that's the art book, hardcover. Let's start with the terrain expansion. Alright, so it's got a nice plastic seal on it, so be careful. Opening the box here, gotta take this off. Alright, here we go. Okay, we have, looks like some 3D plastic doors. They've got, or at least this one, has claw marks in them. Looks like all of them actually have claw marks, as you can see. This looks to be like escape pods. So no more cardboard escape pods. So the back, as you can see, that's shows the lock on there. There are 4 of them, clearly. They're actually really heavier than I expected for that plastic. So these are really well done. Oh, and underneath there's some more stuff. What is this? Gotta take a look here. Can I get it out? Alright. This might be, I guess, an egg, perhaps? I'm not really sure. Let's see what you guys think. I'll probably have to look into that. That's kind of gross looking. It's probably like an egg exploding. Now, okay, can barely get it back in. What's this? Aha! We have some 3D plastic dead bodies. There we go. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's actually 2 sculpts. This is the second sculpt. They're like laying down like that flat. Cool. Actually, this one you can see like his skull, which is interesting. And okay, I like it. That'll be really cool. So that's stuff that you can pick up and take to the lab to analyze. Alright, I'm excited by that. Let's put this back and move on to the Carnomorphs expansion. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that. And this is the Intruder All-In Pledge. The only thing is mine is not sun-dropped, as you can see. So let's slide that over here and take a look at the Carnomorph expansion. Alright. Heat level critical on the artwork here on the back. I do like the Carnomorph art. That's really neat. And I know that changes up the gameplay a lot too. They operate differently, so I wonder if they can... I don't think you can. You can see they're the Intruders or the Carnomorphs. Like, you can't do both. So we've got a little bit of a rulebook here. Pretty concise with fitting tons of text in here. So we have the Carnomorph board and some of their tokens. And that's the back. You can see they're a little different color than the blue that comes with the base game. There's a lot of miniatures in this, as you might imagine. Let's take a look. So, what's this one? Ooh, that looks deadly. Let's see if you can take a look. And we got this guy. Got like these bones protruding from these guys with a tail. Oh man, these look awesome. It's really good quality, just like base game. These look like kind of the advanced larvae. With his little tail sticking up, and he's got like arms, like swords. What's this one? I think this is more, yeah, it's more of these. So there's 1, 2, 3 of this type and 1 of that. So this is probably the biggest, nastiest one that you'll see. Then we have some other types here. This one kind of looks like a more evolved version of that larva one we just saw. He's kind of mean looking. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these. We got some more of those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the little ones. Although, now that I'm looking at it, 4 of them look like this. So there's actually maybe different sculpts, maybe different evolutions of them. I'm not sure. But there's 4 of those and 4 of these. So that's the miniatures. We've got a deck of cards. I'll take a brief look, but in the description of the video I will add how many cards of each size there are. If you're a card sleever like me, that'll be useful information, so you can go ahead and get those ready, those card sleeves ready. So we've got some interesting little Carnomorph adaptation cards, which looks like it's going to go on that Carnomorph board. We have a new Intruder bag development help card, and I say new, but I don't think the original one came with one, although I ended up printing out one and making one in my copy. So it's good that they included this in this expansion. So let's take a look. Yep. So there's these, yep, help cards. And on the back, instead of the player 1, player 2 type stuff, this is the Intruder development. So that's very nice to have that referenced. We have, looks like some different color events going on here. Okay. Take a quick look. Good quality cards. We've got a deck of the Carnomorphs attack. I'll take a quick look here. So very interesting. Looks like they work very similarly, except there's 2 at a time instead of 1, and I'm not sure if that's going to be like 2 attacks every time, or actually it looks like all 4 evolutions are shown on this, so perhaps no matter what, they're going to have a different health. So that's cool. Makes a lot of sense, actually. What do we have here? Character mutation. Okay. Claw, regenerative tissue, shapeshift, mimicry, sharpened senses. So all of these looks like they might attach to your character, and if you get infected, something happens. As you can see with these cards here. I don't know, but that's a pretty cool addition to the game. Excited to see how that plays. Let me set these aside and move right along here to the next big box of stuff. Put that there. And again, I don't know how I'm going to fit all this in the box. I don't know. We'll take a look at the stretch goal box, the Aftermath, and Voidseeders. So I guess the Carnomorph was an extra expansion that you might add it on. But the stretch goal box included its own mini expansion, the Voidseeders. It's got that linen finish on the box. It's very nice. Alright. I'm hopeful there'll be more room in here to store all of the other stuff, but we'll see. So we've got a big full-page color rulebook, very much like the original game. 2 of them. So this is a separate one for Voidseeders and a separate one for Aftermath. I'll have to take a look at those rules and who knows, maybe do a video on them. We've got some more starting exploration tokens. You can see they've got the question marks on the back. Aha, the medic. So now we have an extra character to play with. That's exciting. Speaking of extra characters, that's what all these look to be. We've got Android, CEO, Psychologist, Bounty Hunter. There's a few more rooms. I'll stand up to show these. So there's the alarm room, the turret room, server room. Over here we've got the crafting room, plus some new, probably status tokens that can go on the board. So that's cool. And there that one goes. So these are level 2 rooms, if you were interested to know. This next board, this one popped out, is the Convict. This is the Voidseeder board for the enemy type, who has their own tokens, of course, and looks like some specially colored ones. Don't know what those do. That one just popped out. But of course, those are going to go in that bag, of course. So. Alright. Ooh, what is this? We have another single-sided board. Let's take a quick look there. So that's why all the extra tiles come in. I wonder if they have to be used on this board, or they just mixed up together. We're not sure. So that's there. We've got a custom printed out like plastic lid, and is it taped? It might be taped. Nope, just securely tight. So there's a timer. That's cool. I don't remember exactly why they added a timer, but of course that means there's going to be more tension, which is what this game's all about. So, you know, we have a new color. That's cool. So this must be the medic. She's got her pink ring on the bottom, which does come off. A little rubber piece. Okay, I can show off the characters here. There's these. I don't remember the names of them, but they're here, so you can be them. And that means, of course, we're going to have new sets of character decks. There's the CEO one with his android behind him, so it's like two minis on one base, which is pretty cool. And the last one. So I think she's wearing this like nice dress. I feel like that's like the daughter of the CEO kind of thing. This part kind of reminds me of the characters from Prometheus, set in the Alien universe. But of course, this isn't licensed. But I think that's where the ideas came from. We have a concave egg, like sitting in like, I don't know, vines or something like that. Don't know what that's for, but it's an egg. The Voidseeder. Alright, so 2, 4, 6. I see 6 Voidseeders that look like this. And that's a pretty sharp point on the edge of these blades. It's pretty cool. It looks to be, we have 4 of these really tall guys, and just at a quick glance his face reminds me of the Ood from Doctor Who, if you guys are fans or not. But he's really tall, and it looks like underneath where they are we have some more egg tokens. So we have at least 3 in here of the eggs. We have 2 turrets, plastic turrets like this, which I don't think was in the base game, so that'll be a new addition from the expansion. What in the world is this? That thing is crazy. It looks like he's holding some steel and like bending it and eating it. Yeah, so he's kind of doing his thing here, tearing down the walls. I wonder how he moves. That looks very dangerous. But he's not even the big guy. There is a bigger. This thing, which is so like crazy, it doesn't even have a base. It just sits like that. Let's take a look. It's like the Queen Voidseeder. How cool is that, man? That's neat. And hidden underneath this one is another miniature. We've got a dog. Looks kind of like a German Shepherd with like a vest on him. You can see that. I don't know if he comes with like a single character's deck, like you could play a card to have your dog do something. I don't know, but that's cool. And it's a really nice sculpt. How did this... I don't know how this fit in there. Anyway, and the last miniature I see is the fan favorite Kickstarter created / I don't know. It's the cat in space, the Catanaut. So now you have a 3D first player token, or you could just use the original token and keep this, you know, on your desk or something, because that looks pretty cool. Kind of want to show people the little cat in space. It's pretty funny. So we've got some item cards. Let's see if I can get this open. What do we have? New items, I'm hoping. So we've got the blue crafted items. There's the combat drone, enviro suit, and laser pointer. So I'll just hold up one of each for you. There. All right. So that's awesome. Add that to the stuff you can make. We have, okay, this is the starting gear for all the characters, of course. And I'll set that aside. We also have an insanity track, which, okay, interesting. It is a track. I don't know if you can see that. So I think one of these probably comes into play, and depending on how the track moves, maybe spawns different things. But maybe everybody has, I don't know if that's a default or like something you get added to your character in the game, or if you just start like that. But that's a cool little addition to get more bad guys on the board. Not like this game was hard enough already, right? And we have Voidseeder weakness cards, much the same as the original Intruder weakness cards, so I'm not gonna spoil those too much for you. I'll let those come up in your game. That's what we have here for the little cards. Looks like there's some sleeve stuff over here on the side. I wonder if they are special. We'll see. This says the medic. So they put the medic in separately, in a separate little plastic bag. So put those over there. We have another character draft for the medic specifically. I'll just take that right out, and it's the only card in there. There we go. Pick medic. Alright. I just love that there's more choices for characters, because I think I've played every character now, and it'd be cool to see some more play styles and the decks and stuff. So the medic has a trait, altruistic. I don't know if anyone else has traits, but that's pretty cool. This must be her entire deck. Looks like it is. That's pretty cool. I'll do a quick, just because you guys want to see them. There's a little fanned out image of the medic deck. Okay, set that over here. And I'll just go through quickly here what some of these cards look like. And I think that should be it for this unboxing. As I said, I'll count these cards and put them on the description, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. These are more traits for each character. All of the original characters and the new characters all have traits, so that's awesome. I'll put those together. We have 2 more serious wound cards. Okay, more event cards, of course. Not gonna let you see all of those. We have a new deck here called Alert. Okay, I don't know how these work, but there's a quick peek. And they've got this back here. So, if you know how they work, feel free to comment and let me know so I don't have to read through the rules to find out. We'll find out together. We have new event cards that are actually a different back, so I don't know if these are a special case or what, but we've got a lot of new events, which is cool, because the events are like really a very engaging part of the storyline that emerges when you play Nemesis, so that's awesome. These look like they're going to be all the new characters' decks. I see there's a search card for the CEO right here on top. So we've got the CEO deck, got the Android deck, Psychologist, Bounty Hunter, Convict, yep, So they're all right there, of course. And one last deck of things, and I don't know what that is. It says lucrative offer. So I wonder if that has to do with choosing like a traitorous backstab type of objective, and maybe you get a reward or something. Don't know. But maybe the more they encourage people to distrust one another. Yeah. Man, the last few times I played it, I always very cooperative. My goals were always chosen as like just helpful stuff, nothing bad. But everybody I play with always believed that I was like a traitor and trying to kill everybody. So it's frustrating, but hilarious. So yeah, these are just general help cards, much like what came with the Carnomorph expansion box. Lucrative offer. So what in the world? Send the signal and escape in an escape pod with an intruder egg. And it says 1+, so you could do this single solo mode as well. But that's the only card that looks like that. That's very interesting. Huh. So yeah, there's this one lucrative offer card. These others, this is personal requirements. Okay. These have like player 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+. So these are potential other, objectives for you that are not corporate or personal objectives. They're personal requirements. That's weird. Wonder why they changed that. We have panic cards. Ooh, I don't know what these are, but that's going to be really cool to have a deck here. Look at that. Good stuff. There's some new icons on there I'm not familiar with. But usually it's bad news for us. And of course the Voidseeders, their own attack deck. So this one, unlike the Carnomorphs, only has the one type of health at the top. It doesn't have different health for different types. But they all looks like they trigger differently, just like the Intruder attack cards. So that is everything that comes with the Intruder pledge for Nemesis, Wave 2. Thanks guys for watching, and stick around. We've got other unboxings, we've got lore videos on the channel now, and of course the teaching videos, so check them out. Thanks for watching. I've been Jared. You've been watching Meeple Mentor. Bye guys.